Even from outer space, the Grand Canyon is visible, and it is grand. Better yet, seen from its rim, the Grand Canyon shows shadowy depths, intense colors, and broad mesas, and they are awesome. This year, a national park visit is extra special because it's the National Park System's centennial. My wife Mary and I started our observance of the centennial by visiting 5 of the most famous parks: Zion, Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon, Death Valley, and Arches. The American Radio Relay League is helping celebrate the Park Service anniversary with its National Parks on the Air event. Hams set up their radios in any of the 483 entities and tell the world where they are. They are activators. Hams trying to contact them are chasers. It's wildly successful for amateur radio. My own experience as an activator had big hurdles because of little power. My radio is small and puts out a small signal with a 15-foot high antenna, hope, and a bunch of very sensitive chasers listening for its tiny signal. It works though, and it's incredible. Set up near a canyon rim, pump out a full 10 watts, and have the world screaming for your attention. My story of burning little holes in the sky started in February in warm southern Utah. We planned to see some of the legendary parks and, of course, brought the radio along to try the Parks on the Air thing.
The Kilo Delta Zero station, go ahead.
Thank you. It's Kilo Delta Zero, Oscar India X-ray, QSL.
QSL, Kilo Delta Zero, Oscar India X-ray, you are good 5-9 in Grand Canyon National Park today, 7-3.
All right, thank you very much. You're 5-5 into Kansas, Kilo Sierra.
Thank you very much for Kansas. This is Whiskey 9 Lima Sierra Echo at Grand Canyon National Park, QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 7, Bravo Quebec. Zero Japan America, K0JA.
Whiskey Bravo 7, Bravo Quebec. Come back again. What's up?
Situated inches from Grand Canyon's 5,000-foot vertical drop, my buddy pole stood at attention in an L configuration on 20 meters. The little L-craft KX3 cranked out to 10 watts. The gel cell battery throbbed with electrons. And shortly after I called a hearty CQ, the peaceful canyon echoed with the calls of hams from coast to coast.
Grand Canyon National Park. Thank you very much, and 7-3.
QRP radio ordinarily is not like this. It can be a long, slow, steep trip uphill. Making contacts is challenging. Yet there I was in one of the world's most spectacular places, 2 grinning park law enforcement rangers looking over my shoulder as I answered calls from dozens of other hams.
Roger.
Just after setting up at Bryce Canyon National Park, I heard a couple hams discussing whether he had been heard. I'd posted my activation and proposed frequency on the Park on the Air Facebook page, so I pushed the mic button and gave my call. Sure enough, the he was me, and instantly I was on another fast ride in Pileuppville. Bryce is a park worth visiting, and on that February day, the otherworldly scenery was frosting on the cake. I was a wanted entity operating with very little power and a portable antenna. This Park on the Air activation stuff is not instant success, though. The first try at Zion National Park was horrible. Enough said. Death Valley had an extremely rare super bloom of wildflowers, so my wife, the KX3, and I rushed there. Acres of bright yellow flowers carpeted Death Valley's dry brown dirt. We set up and discovered some hams reserving my proposed frequency. It was stupendous, operating QRP about 260 feet below sea level, with dozens upon dozens of chasers, and a frequency being held just for me. Back home in the Midwest, I shared the National Parks on the Air experience with friends in the Riverland Amateur Radio Club. We traveled 60 miles down the Mississippi River to the Little Effigy Mounds National Monument in northeast Iowa for a great day of radio.
November 0, Kilo Tango Kilo, you're 59 into Missouri.
The National Park Service Centennial was an awesome opportunity to see spectacular places, as well as to hone my amateur radio skills. At home as a chaser, other hams invited me to the park's seashores, monuments, trails, wild and scenic rivers, and memorials that are our great national treasures. It's been a great celebration.